Hey everyone, my name is Kylie here, and the lesson I chose to go over with you today is going to be 4th grade math over different angles. In my lesson, we're going to go over acute angles, right angles, obtuse angles, and straight angles. So all 4 of these angles will be included in this lesson plan. But today, I'm just going to go over one section of that lesson plan. That's going to be the exploration section. So in this section, all you're going to need is going to be construction paper, toothpicks, glue. It can be either glue sticks or the liquid glue, whichever you prefer, and markers. So let's get started. In this section, the students are going to be participating in a hands-on activity. I love doing hands-on activities, and so do the students, because it really grasps what we're teaching, and they're physically doing it, and it really sticks into their brain when they're doing it hands-on. It just makes more sense for them. So this hands-on activity, is going to be where they're going to be creating an angle poster using toothpicks to represent the 4 different types of angles that we just talked about in the engagement section. So prior to this activity, the teacher is going to first show them an example of this toothpick poster, because if you don't show them an example, they're not going to understand exactly what is expected of them. However, when you show them this example, you want to make sure to explain to them that they aren't going to just copy your example. They're going to use this as a resource and know that they can refer back to it, but they have to create their own different angles than the ones used in the example. So we want to make sure that they understand that for sure. But know that it's a great resource for them to look back on if they have any questions, and they're not able to ask you right away. They can look at the example up at the top. So once you've shown the students the example, you want to hang that example up at the front of the room, or if you have a dot cam, it's great to slide it under that dot cam and have it right at the front of the room for them to see, so they can always refer back to it. Alright, so once you've shown them their example, you're going to pass out all the materials that we went over. That way the students can be successful in this activity. As the teacher, you want to encourage your students to be as creative as possible with this assignment. If they want to add color, let them add color. You want them to just be as creative and interested in this assignment as possible. You want them involved, and if they're not interested, they're not going to want to do it, and they're not going to learn from it. So having them interested and involved in this activity is going to keep them to continue to learn and want to learn more about these angles. Also, as a teacher, you need to constantly be checking for understanding, especially in this section of the lesson. You want to keep asking them those open-ended questions to keep them thinking as they're creating these different angles and being like, well, why did you choose to make this angle in this direction? Or how did you know that that created the obtuse angle? These are the type of questions you want to ask your students as they're creating these posters. So, alright guys, that's that section of the lesson plan. I hope you like it, and I hope you enjoy using it in your classroom. Thank you.